I'm really glad you're here today watching this, and I just want to take a few minutes to let you know that I would love to connect with you online if you'd like to. You can follow me on Twitter at Pastor Tony Moore, or you can email me at tony@greenvilletransformation.org. I'd love to hear from you and get some interaction and help you in any way that I can. It's Monday, and work day is winding down. I don't know how Mondays are for you, but sometimes Mondays are rough, and it still seems like it's early and I don't have as much accomplished today as I wanted to get done. But we've almost made it. We're almost there. So just for the next couple minutes, I want to share with you two tips that can really alter the course of your decisions. And in so doing, then they can alter the direction of your life. To start with, I'll just say that I believe that every one of us was created with purpose. Every one of us has a reason for being here, for being on the planet now. You're here because this generation needs something that you have. We need each other. So because I believe that, and assuming that you've found the reason that you're here and the reason that you're hopefully following that plan, then what happens on Mondays when Mondays happen? When Mondays happen every week. So I want to share two tips that can really maybe get us through Monday, but also get us through the other Mondays of our lives. Because the first tip is this: Mondays do not alter your purpose. They do not alter the reason that you're here. Maybe Monday for you is something completely different. Maybe Monday isn't the first day of the work week or the second day on the calendar week. Maybe Monday for you is a setback, or a loss of a contract, or the loss of a job, or a broken relationship. And a lot of us, when we go through these situations in our lives, we want to run back to the drawing board and say, maybe I'm not doing the right thing. Maybe this isn't for me after all. Maybe I'm pursuing the wrong thing. That's not what Mondays are in your life for. Mondays have a purpose too. Mondays are not meant to send you back to the drawing board to cause you to start over. It is time for you, though, to dig deep and to remind yourself that I am created with a purpose. Purpose doesn't keep trouble at bay, but purpose will sustain you in the midst of the trouble, whatever that Monday is for you. Knowing that you're here for a reason, and knowing that your purpose is still attainable in front of you, should give you strength to get through whatever the trouble is, to get through the Monday of your life. And I think about the story in Exodus chapter 4 of God when he's calling Moses to lead his people out of bondage. And Moses has a rod in his hand, and God tells him to throw it down. Because God says, I'm going to use this rod. You're going to use this rod to lead your people out. But then he tells Moses to throw it down, and it turns into a snake when it hits the ground. Now, I don't know about you, but if it were me, I would have been running in the opposite direction. And I would go back to the drawing board and say, okay, forget this leading people out of bondage. What else can I do with this stick? But I really do believe God was getting this particular message across to Moses, that you're going to face things that are not understandable. You're going to face things that you've never faced in your life before. But if you trust me, if you trust that what I called you to is what I intend for you to fulfill, then you're going to make it through the hard times. You're going to make it through the times when the snakes show up, when the haters talk louder than the lovers. You're going to make it through those times. One of my favorite authors and a man that I get a lot of inspiration from is the late Miles Monroe. And he said that purpose doesn't make life easy. It makes life possible. Think about it. Purpose doesn't make life easy. It makes life possible. So if that's true, if the first tip is true, that Mondays don't alter your purpose, then I believe the second tip is this. You will always be able to fulfill your purpose. You will always be able to accomplish what God has put in your heart to do. It's up to us to move forward and not backwards. It's up to us to move higher, not to take steps backwards or in the wrong direction, but to always be focused and directed toward our purpose. So no excuses. We like to say, well, I don't have time to do this, or I don't have the money to do this, or I don't have the resources or the support to do this or that, whatever it is. If that's true, if you don't have the money to do what your purpose is, if you don't have the resources or the time to do what you know is your purpose, then your priorities are out of place. And you need to rethink your priorities, not your purpose. You need to get them back in line. Make sure money is flowing toward the purpose. Make sure your time is spent on your purpose. Make sure you're gathering resources and friends and influencers that are leading you toward your purpose. Because I'm telling you, this is the truth. You can do it. If you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be here. So I hope these 2 tips are something that would encourage you and help you get through the other Mondays. This one's about up, but get through the other Mondays. And I really hope to be able to connect to you. Thank you so much for watching this and for being part of this. I look forward to your comments and hearing what you have to say. And maybe if it's helped you, let me know that too. Or if you have any questions about it, feel free, get on Twitter, Pastor Tony Moore, or email at tony@greenvilletransformation.org. I really look forward to connecting to you more. Have a great day. It's Monday.